Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In this video, we're giving away our 4th event pass of the 53,000 subscriber giveaway. All you gotta do to enter is be subscribed, like this video, drop one comment to get one entry, max of one entry. All the other guidelines are in the pinned comment and description of the video. Now, I know for some of you, you're probably getting sick of the event troops, so I thought I'd try showing you a different army off. And again, this is the Super Dragons. I like them a lot, but I'm going to show a couple different versions off with this. The first one being with the Life Gem. It gives 1,025 hit points to each Super Dragon, which puts them at over 9,000 hit points, which is truly ridiculous. And then don't worry, I will show off the version with the Eternal Tome and Raid Gem as well. And then one without the action figure. And then again, we'll take out the minion prince and try it with the king as well. But now, let's do some attacks. Okay, let's get this underway and see if we can get a 3-star to start here. Okay, not the best base in the world, but hey, you know what? We'll take it. 2 sweepers pointing like this, so it's an easy shot for me. I'm going to fire a shot from this Dark Elixir storage. We'll get this air defense. We'll get this bottom side air defense, and then I could start my roll champion either here at 9 o'clock, or I could do the same thing at 3 o'clock. Doesn't really matter. I want to enter from the top side because I don't want to go in towards these sweepers. But let's get this underway. We're going to go queen in from this top side. Boom, fire that shot. We should be able to get the backside sweeper as well. I'll go RC over here. Quite easy. Get the balloons down to test. Super Dragons, I'm going to get my Warden in. And at this moment, if I need the minion prince, obviously, but I'm going to wait just a second for the blimp because remember, I don't have the Eternal Tome, which is all good. Again, not too stressful. I'm going to go and start cloning in a moment here as we get close towards the town hall. There we go. Perfect. Rage it up. Minion prince ability in a moment right now is probably good. Frost that all over. And then again, I have the revive spell for when any hero gets into trouble, be that the minion prince, be that whatever. I'm going to get a free spell on the fire spitter. My minion prince is getting decently low. If I want, I could revive him, but I think he's good. So you know what should I do here? And okay, you know what? This is base is smacked. There's still 2 minutes left in it, and all of it is kind of cooked here. Should I revive my roll champion? Sure, let's get at least something up just to quickly get through this. But the Super Dragons are going to melt the enemy minion prince. And you know what? When they're at 9,000 hit points, they really just don't go down quickly. They are so much fun to use. I love them. And again, look at this. This is going to be right around, what is this, 94 seconds-ish? So I will see you guys now in the next attack. Okay, we're going to do another attack with the Life Gem. And after that, we'll move over to the Eternal Tome. Okay, this is the base we got. We got 2 sweepers. And you know what? I might just take advantage of that. Because if I fire a shot from this Dark Elixir drill, I'll be able to get 2 air defenses, both sweepers out. And then from there, I'm not actually going to enter in from the top side. What I'll do is my roll champ from the bottom side and go the long way towards the town hall and show you how that works. So let's get our queen in here. She should turn and fire. Perfect. We'll get everything we wanted. RC at the bottom side. And then look, I'm going to spread down my balloons. Yes, I see the hook tower, which I have to be aware of. Am I scared of it though? Not really, because now I can get my blimp in. If I need to freeze it, I'll freeze it. But I'm actually going to use my minion prince ability in a moment. I'm going to get 1 free spell in here. Let's go minion prince ability. And look how far that blimp makes it. Even without having the Eternal Tome. Yetis get cloned. And at this point, we're kind of chilling. I think I just dropped a random revive spell somewhere. You guys will have to put in the comments to see where I did. I guess that's what I meant when I was trying to freeze. I just dropped the revive. So you know what? We swagged the revive spell already, which is kind of funny, but I could have used it now to use it on my royal champion, but you know what? This base is going to get smoked. There's not really anything left up that can defend it. At this point, it's just kind of cleanup. So, and look, again, we have 1 minute and 58 seconds left. So, I've said this 100 times, but this attack is really, really fun. It's quick. It's easy to use. And look at the Super Dragons. They're just going to be up. And realistically, you're not going to struggle that much. But don't worry. I will show off the version now with the Eternal Tome. Say, for example, some of you do not have the Life Gem leveled up, because I know some of you don't. I'm also going to show it off with the Healing Tome with the Raid Gem as well, which is another combination you can use. But I will see you guys now in the next attack. Okay, I've swapped out the Life Gem for the Eternal Tome. Let's see, is this going to make a difference, or are we still going to get some 3 stars? My opinion, I think we're going to get some 3 stars. We have an invisibility tower in the core of the base. Remember, that takes precedence now over the air defenses and air sweepers. Air sweepers got positioning like this, which again, not too scared about. I think if I fire a shot from this army camp, I should be able to maybe get this air defense. We'll see. Let's try this. Let's go queen shot kind of from here. Fire that away. Okay, we got the backside air defense, not quite this one. That's all good. I'm going to go roll champion from the opposite side. I am going in towards the sweeper, which is a tad bit scary. But again, it's not the end of the world. Let's go minion prince in here. We're going to get our blimp. I'm going to pop the warden ability early, which is fine. Minion prince ability was, okay. I was more hoping so to get the core, but that's fine. Let's start cloning. Rage everything up. Get these yetis out front. I am going to freeze the monolith, especially as my minion prince is getting near there. I might need to use the revive on him. We shall see. I've got it held. Minion prince is going to take care of the crusher mortar. Boom. Take care of the enemy minion prince too. That'd be really, really nice. Down goes that multi-gear tower. And at this moment, we got a bunch of super dragons down here. Minion prince might get himself into some trouble because of that air defense. But you know what? That NATO actually pulls him in, which is kind of a good thing for me. But it doesn't really matter because look how many super dragons are down here. So once he goes down, I'll use the revive on him. I could use it actually on the RC that went down, but I'm more tempted to just use it on my minion prince. I don't know why I'm stuck using it on my minion prince. Probably don't need that. As long as I get that ricochet cannon down, you know what? I'm just going to revive the royal champion. Why not? Because there's not really that big hitter defense. I can take my RC down. The enemy RC gets picked off. My gosh, I couldn't say enemy there. That was embarrassing. But as you can see, that is another 3-star on a pretty close to max base. There's a couple walls left. I didn't see if it was all supercharged, but hey, we take the 3-star. I'm going to do another attack with this option just to show 2 of each because I feel like that's when you're going to actually take something out of it. But don't worry, we'll go to the next version and we'll go from there. But really, really easy 3 stars with still a minute and kind of 15 seconds left. Okay, Aki, try out the healing tome and rage gem. How does that work? Well, guess what? Let's find out. Okay, this base right here, we have a single target inferno. I got 2 sweepers pointing like this. Again, that does not scare me because I can just attack from the opposite side. With the queen, I'm tempted to fire a shot from this gold mine. I'll get this air defense and this backside air defense. The only thing is I feel like my queen's going to be just used for that and not much more. But you know what? That's fine. Let's zoom in. Make sure we get this shot fired off correctly. There we go. We got what we wanted. I'm going to pop my royal champion at this side. Now I'm just going to go balloons. Super dragons in. Again, I'm going to delay this warden ability because I'm going to actually allow them to take some damage before we get crazy. Minion prince is going to go defense to defense. So once I target this single target in range, I will maybe go now with the blimp and minion prince. Let's pop the warden ability. Minion prince ability in tandem because I want to take care of that single target inferno. And then I'm going to clone in towards this other region to try getting some yetis out here. Perfect. That was really nice. And then when I need a free spell, I'll use it maybe on this backside. Fire spit a ricochet cannon just to let the yeti mites get a little bit further. And then should I revive my royal champion or minion prince after he goes down? Because he is near that air defense, but he's got the tanking. I was hoping he'd pat there, but that super dragon will. And now we have to worry about this monolith because it can do a bunch of damage to our super dragons, but we have a ton of yetis still alive. And look at these super dragons. This is why I like them so much. That splash damage takes down the minion prince and the monolith, which was perfect. And you know what? I'm just going to revive my royal champion. Oh, that was not my royal champion. That was my queen up top. That was about to be a mistake. All good, though. Minute 40 seconds left, and this base is donezo as well. So, I don't know. It doesn't really matter what version you use on the warden. I feel like all of them are really fun. I haven't shown off the Eternal Tome and Healing Tome, and you know what? I'll do that for the next attack. Then we'll go no action figure, and then we'll go no minion prince, and we'll switch over to the king because I want to show that version off as well. And then if I have another attack, I'll show this with quad clone as well because that's what I used to do it with. But I feel like having the revive and free spell in your back pocket is a good thing. But now I will see you guys in the next attack where hopefully we can just keep rolling with these 3 stars. Okay, the next version is with the king. I am bringing in the snake bracelet and spiky ball. You can use the earthquake boots, that's totally fine. But because the king's mostly intended to just be on the outside of the base, I like having the tanking of the snake bracelet. I've got the poison lizard on, but you can switch over to the yak. You can use the unicorn, whichever you like. The next attack, I will show off the quad clone version, but we'll bring back the minion prince. Let's see. This is the base we got. Where are the sweepers? triple singles, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, they're the sweepers. They're pointing like that. I think I can snipe them out from a shot at this pet house. And you know what? I think that is worth it. So let's go queen like this. Took all of that down. I'm going to go royal champion from the top side. I like to provide the queen with the king. I'm going to go freeze spell here. Let's go super dragons between the funnel we've created. Warden. And I'm going to send in the blimp relatively soon. Here we got a super dragon in the CC, which will be nice to show off, because I'm just going to use the warden ability in time. We eat that seeking air mine, which is good. I'm going to provide the clones here, get the rage down, and then king's on the outside of the base. And this is what I mean, because he's on the outside. We got some good tanking from the snake bracelet. I might revive my RC, but that ricochet cannon's right there. So you know what? I'm just gonna hold off right now, because we're doing okay. Let's see. I need these super dragons in here to take care of this single target inferno. You know what? Why not revive? I'll revive my queen. I think my queen is fine. I'm going to pop the king ability here. Yes, we got that backside air defense. That's what I wanted. And then finally this single target inferno goes down. And look, the king's going to provide us some extra tanking that scatter shot. But we got so much time still, 1 minute and 46 seconds left. 2 super dragons. This one we got a little bit closer than I probably would have liked. But hey, I think we're still going to easily get the 3-star, because these super dragons are relatively healthy. One got hit by a seeking air mine there. But this is why I like Sneezy so much. You get that extra tanking. But the next attack, don't worry. Some of you don't have Sneezy. I will change over to the owl on the warden. I will also get rid of the action figure equipment. And we'll test out the healer puppet, which I also think is really, really good. We lose our 2 super dragons. That's unfortunate, but thankfully we had that revive so we can get our queen to clean this up. This one, a lot closer than I would have liked. I wanted to smash this base, but again, I think we made a couple little mistakes, but I think we also got unlucky on the pathing. But hey, not every base is going to be perfectly executed, and some are going to be closer than others, but don't worry, I will see you guys now in this last version. Okay, sorry, I miscalculated how many Legends League attacks I had, so I have to do the last one on my own base, but it is 100% maxed out. The last version I did want to show off, though, was with no action vigor. We're going the healer puppet. Warden, no Sneezy, we're going to run the owl. And then some people are going to ask, Aki, how's the Super Yeti in the CC? I'll show the version I like with the Super Yeti and a Yeti in the CC, so it doesn't really matter what you clone. And then also we're running the quad clone this time, not the freeze and revive. So let's get in here. The base I picked out is obviously my own, but again, I've seen this a lot in Legends League. It's got the isolated town hall, which some people struggle when they're using the quad clone. So I'll answer a bunch of questions for us. But how do I want to attack it? Well, we got 2 sweepers positioned like this. If I can line up this top sweeper with this air defense right here, I can get my royal champion down at this bottom side to hopefully snipe out the monolith, and then just get my super dragons in towards this air defense. That's the plan. Let's see if we can get this done. So I'm going to go queen right here. Boom. That barely missed that top air defense. I am so surprised, but it's all good. Let's go royal champion in. She's going to snipe down that monolith. Balloons down. Super drags down as well. I'm going to go minion prince in towards the single target inferno. I think that would actually be a good thing to hopefully help my queen stay alive. Perfect. And then as we battle through this rage tower, I will pop the warden ability in a moment here. Right now, perfect. Let's see if we can get this blimp to land in that town hall and then kind of head towards this top side rage tower. Perfect. Look at that. Those Yetis now should be able to distract. Queen's still alive as well. And then we have a wall of super dragons coming down from the rear. And the nice thing about the super Yetis is their clone mites, or not clone mites, but their electromites should be able to stun the defenses, especially like the single target inferno will help a ton. But my minion prince sadly got locked onto. It's going to get some damage off. Down goes that single, which is really nice. Minion prince is going to take a couple shots at the enemy RC, but go down because the air defense had locked on. But my queen's still alive, and the backside of the space really does not stand a chance. Really nice that the queen walked around, and the healer puppet showed its value. Can be used to keep your queen alive, especially if you don't run into too much damage. But it's very nice 3-star. Remember to enter for the 4th event pass. I love you guys so much. Try out this strategy if you're bored of event troops. I will see you guys again very, very soon. Peace out.